I just thought I'd come on for a break because Little Legs has just gone, although I didn't think he was going just yet, so that means I can chill a bit more because I've had a really stiff neck. It's a little bit stiffer than yesterday because I slept funny on some pillows that I've got, and I didn't think it'd be that bad this morning. I just thought it'd be a little bit less stiffer, but it's not. So it's been a bit like crunching over the table, making things and stuff. I've just been a bit like, oh, So I thought, right, I'll finish off my little bits. Oh, I just pulled it again then. Little bits, and then I'll. It might have been also due to lifting stuff because I've changed my room around again. There's still stuff on the floor because I've got. Oh, this is falling off. I've got my bits up over there. I can't even say hi to everyone because my things are falling down everywhere. Hang on a minute. Just there's still bits down here. All this needs cleaning. All this arty stuff, and obviously I put my pictures up there, bits and bobs, and I've even got my essential oils up there because I've had stamps in them and God knows what. And then I thought, no, actually, instead of putting your essential oils on the side, you might as well stick them on there because they're in dark bottles anyway. And yeah, there's still a bit to clean up and stuff like that. So yeah, so just move this a bit forward. So thought I'd come and have a brew chat with everybody while I'm on a break myself. Like I said, I've just been putting, what have I been putting together today? I've got some chakra necklaces and I've got these gorgeous little, this is why I can't put nail varnish on. I put nail varnish on and this is what happens because I'm always fiddling with things, so I don't even know why I bothered doing that. I was feeling very reddy pink today. These beautiful little angel earrings. Hang on a minute. Angel earrings. So I was doing them, some other necklaces, some other stuff I'm putting together. There's quite a few different things on the go. Also, hi Carla, hi Colin, hi Michelle, Revolution, Revisited. And I'm doing this and this looks really odd at the minute because it just, what's going on with that now? Hang on a minute. It looks a bit odd because this is a mask, sort of something I'll be doing in Patreon when I get, because like I said, Patreon's there, but I've not done anything in it yet. I was just warning people. It's more of a support channel that, but there will be things going in it, obviously. Hi, good servant. So it's Q and I'm the same, Dolly. Why do we try with the nails? I know, I try. I might have to just get some sticker ones. I was like, oh, I need nice nails today. I was feeling very bright and very like this colour. And then I knew as soon as I started doing my stuff that it'd all come off. So I was like, oh, I don't even know why I bother. But this looks really weird at the minute because these masks, these paper masks that you get are very like, I don't mean flat, but they're not very like facey faces, if you get what I'm saying. Hi, Coyote. But I'm putting clay over the top to just pump it out a bit. Then I might have to sand it down because obviously it looks really weird. But it was actually harder than it looks to get this paper clay on because it just was. So I thought I'll let it dry. And then I'm going to do the other side of it at weekend. And then buff it and do what I'm going to do with it. And then I'll have to get another one to show in the video that I'm going to do what this is all about. But this is for Patreon. So I've got to try and get this down so I can get it on Patreon. I want to get a video up by the end of this month so I can start putting a few in. But does anyone know if anyone's on anyone else's Patreon? Because like I said, it's new to me and I've got to get used to it. Can you actually go live on Patreon? I think you can, can't you? Because I may have to do it. Like, I don't know yet. I tried to download something the other day and it took absolutely hours. I mean, you know what the internet's like at the minute. I mean, my internet's absolutely, it's been probably like other people's going a bit, skew with. So, oh yes, something like that, Coyote. But it's not actually for that. It's not actually for. It's to do with well that the Patreon's all about healing in creative ways. So anyone who goes over there will know. I may show you, but the actual part of it will be over on Patreon. Hang on a minute. Hi, Jane. Hang on a minute. Sorry, birds were just sat in the dark. So, I support two there, but I don't know yet how they use it myself. Yeah, so I've got I've come for a little coffee chat, and I've got something in here that you might want to look at. Those who are interested in crystals might want to see what came through the post today, because I have got some on my, I'll show you. Excuse the mess on my craft table, but I did put them down there yesterday on the full moon. And then there's something I've been looking for that I managed to get. Managed to find for a decent price, and like three things. So I was really chuffed, because I was like, yes, because I have got these little ones that are on the I'll show you in a minute, because it'll give it away with what I actually got, but I'll show you that in a minute. Remind me. So can I just say, all of you that loved Finn's guitar this morning, it was so funny, but YouTube for some reason yet again have disabled the comments, because I didn't disable the comments. So, you know, a child playing on a guitar. So yeah, it was his first time he picked my guitar up. He just sat there and it just cracked me up, because he was just like, no, and he was like, ooh. I said, "Do you like that?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "Do you want a guitar?" And he was like, because his birthday's coming up soon in March, he was like, "Yeah." But I actually think my dad's got one of my brothers that doesn't use it, so if he still got it, we might get that off, just in case it's a passing phase. But either way, it's something to pass the time. Musical lessons. Grand morning, everyone. Off to work soon. Enjoy the peace. Exactly, cool, Nick. So I just wanted to know how everybody's feeling. At the minute, I'm quite sore, because like I said, I've got a bit of a sore neck, but I need new pillows in my bedroom. They're absolutely, I used to really like them. I don't like pillows too hard, but these were just, I don't know. And I woke up and I was like, oh, so it's given me a little bit of a headache, but I had some nice music on before while I was chilling out in here. Well, not chilling out, I was doing my stuff, but yes, but pretty calm in myself. Planning things. I'm going to plan a really nice chat on Monday. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's all for those creative people out there, sort of thing. Not that I'm not doing anything arty on Monday. It's just you and your I don't know, the things you may want to bring in your life. But I got some in my hair again. So fantastic and excited for my new path over the moon. Yeah, Susie Q's got a new path, and it's funny because that's sort of what I'll be talking about on Monday. I know where mine's been leading for a very long time, and as this like fog has lifted, not the fog of what's going on out there, but because of that, it just makes everything just makes sense to me on my path, on my personal path, nobody else's path, just my personal path, because obviously that's what I'm doing, isn't it? It's just my personal path, and things that I wanted to do a while back I got put off, or you get put off because you think you're not good enough, or people try to put you off. You get a lot of that going on, especially when you're shining your light, but you just do you, and you do what you want to do. Monday, my new path begins as well. Yes, and it was a new moon yesterday. New beginnings, people. That's what the cards stand for that we got the other day. Hi, Eve. I have wrapped your stuff up, but I'm not going to the post office till Monday, and I've got a bit of a sore neck, and the it's just started raining again. But yes. Hi there, good to hear you. Had sad news to, someone else going to have to leave my life. I will not tolerate people. Oh, bless Eve. Well, I hope when you get your chakra earrings that they'll bring a bit of light in your life. But yes, never gone. I mean, if it's that one you're talking about, leaving over the veil, then never gone, but still not nice. Or if you're talking about friends and people who aren't, you know. What is this light doing? Have I got this up too high? I think I have. It's like right in the air up there. What are you doing? Sit, boo boo, sit. Right. Yeah. It's a bit better. It was well in the air. Well, it wasn't in the air. Where's it supposed? I never know where to put this thing. I don't even think it works anyway. Well, it does work, but I don't think I need it today because the light's out anyway. That mini ring light thing. So, reflecting off everything. Yeah, so, like I said, how no betrayal. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of betrayal out there, I must say. There's a lot of betrayal with people, you know. I mean, if it's the worldly things that are going out in that illusional world, there's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of heartache, there's a lot of people falling out with each other, friends, family, everything like that. But I just think, you know, at the end of the day, because I get a lot of that, people talking about that all over different platforms that I'm on, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and they do talk about, you know, people, friends falling out, best friends, and it's like, it's madness. But because people have different opinions, especially with what's going on now, it is quite like hard for people. But I just believe in the end, should say, that that will pass, because when the truth does hit the surface, that's been, you know, hidden for a long time, and there's lots of truths in lots of different areas. It's not just one truth in one area. People will come together. It's not unity at the minute. A lot of people go on about unity. It's not unity at the minute. There isn't unity at the minute, and there won't be properly until the worldly truth, you know, the outer world, the illusion, is seen for what it really is. Then when people understand, you know, then it goes back to like ancient ways and what tech we've got and all that sort of stuff I've spoke about before. Many people do. That's personally how I see it. It can't be unity until people know the truth, and then they can find out the truth about themselves, and then they can find out what's beyond the veil, and then they can come to a higher state of consciousness. The ones who aren't, you know, awakening to that yet. There's lots of people awakening on that path when they go through the whole truth path anyway. Hi brother Seamus. So I don't hope it's like a knowing that I'm feeling, even if it's, you know, it's not going to be boom like that, but it's just a knowing. Because if you think about it, hi universe, if you think about it, we go into unconditional love. So when people do find out in the end, all the people that were trying to awaken the people, and people are flopping on different sides and going against each other and blah blah blah, because of fear, because a lot of it's to do with fear, and that's a lot to do with MSM. You can understand, because you may have been there at one point. But like I said, when people do realise the horrors of the truth and then come through it, because we all do, you know, I've seen all that and know what's going on with all the horrors of that, even though we're trying to concentrate on the, you know, the good side of what's beyond the veil with your spirituality and all that. But at the end of the day, if you're a true person coming from soul, and coming from love, and coming from that sort of consciousness, a higher state of consciousness, a higher you are going to welcome them people back, because they'll understand what you were trying to do. You'll understand why they were so mad in the first place. Hi Julie. And it'll just be easier. It's that non-judgment. We all judge, and we'll go into non-judgment. It seems hard, but when you realise, you know, we've all been there at some point. We've all been brainwashed. People still are brainwashed, and we don't know everything. We know certain things that are going on, but we don't know everything, because what a boring story that would be in this whole story of life and evolution, and not Darwin's evolution, by the way. And, you know, what's going on with the whole why we all here and all that sort of business. So, yeah, hi, Revel. So that's how I see it. Exactly, we need to be accepting and gentle with the... Yeah, it's annoying, don't get me wrong. It's frustrating. You do get mad, you do get triggered with those that want to come against you, or, you know, all that sort of stuff that goes on that everyone's feeling at the minute with, you know, all those things in the... And it's not just the outer world, is it? There's a lot of things going on in the spiritual community as well, and, you know... But it's the same to me. It's the same in every. It's not the same on every platform. It's the same in every truthing community, because there's different truthing communities. There isn't just one. A lot of people out there think they own YouTube. They think they're the gatekeepers of the spiritual community, or whatever they think they are. But there's so many different so many different truthing communities. There's so many different platforms. But at the end of the day, that's why when you do come to love and you do understand that, all your friends, family, whoever's, you know, betrayed or done it out of... You've got to remember, most people are doing it out of fear. Most people are doing it out of fear. It is annoying, and we're going to feel it, and we are going to be upset. We can't lie and say it doesn't annoy you. But at the end of the day, when you reflect and you realise, it's easy to know, well, they are going to think that. Because if you don't know something, like I said before, if you're on channel 1, if they're on channel 1 and we're on channel 3 with whatever we're waffling on about, Could be other people on John Vote. Do you know what I mean? They can't see it because they're not choosing to switch off to it. They're not choosing to switch off to mainstream media. So it's different. And this is why I always say to the people, because I know people have been commenting about, oh, you're losing faith, and a lot of people are feeling depressed. The thing is, at the end of the day, I can talk about the outwardly world and the inner world both together, because at the end of the day, I don't get too caught up in it. Yes, I did a few years ago. I'm still into Q and I'm still into Trump because it's part of the awakening, but it's not to do with all of it. But I keep saying to people, you need to be aware of what's going on, but aware is a different thing to being all up in it and talking about it constantly and screaming about it in a fearful way. I don't talk about it in a fearful way when I am talking about it, because I see a bigger picture beyond that, and it's not fair. So when you're all up in it, all in the news all the time, checking everything out all the time, what everyone's saying, oh, you don't need to be. I keep telling people, I've been telling people since last year or beyond, you need to do you and what makes you happy. So you can be aware of it, because we all like to have a little look. I laugh at the news when I see it, when it comes up on my phone, because I don't watch it on TV. Awareness is good because, obviously, like I said before, example, you can't be meditating on Kilimanjaro or whatever on your loincloth, sitting there not being aware of what's coming up the mountain, because if you've got a bad guy coming up the mountain, they'll probably stab you in the back. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to be aware, where you are. You've got to be aware of what's going on, because you could go out, I don't care who you are, Ascendant Master or whatever. You could go out in an area where something's going on with all this stuff, where people are in fear and are annoyed and are violent and angry because they're all up in it, and a lot of those people they're awakening to what's going on, but they're still in the very, very angry stage, and that's where it becomes dangerous. That's where it becomes dangerous, because they've not got past that knowing yet of this. It's not about being violent, but this is what I'm saying. You've got to be aware, because maybe you don't want to be in that area when that's going down, so you don't get hurt. It was my carer that comes to me. Oh, really, Eve? Oh. Yeah, that's what Susie Q would say. Send them love anyway. I have people that, go against me. You'll always have people in your life that don't like your opinions, don't like what you're doing, especially when you're getting on with stuff. And, I send them love as well, because I just think it's their doing, it's their choice. It's their, loincloth. It's their choice to be in the energy that they're in. It's their choice. But we've all been there at some point, so fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, doing everything from the heart. You can express, but at the end of the day, we've all been somewhere where we've all felt down, and we've all blamed people, we've all done whatever, and really it's not the case. It's just taking responsibility for what's happening. And what I do believe is happening is a lot of people are getting mixed up in the feelings and the energies, because especially those that don't know about energies and that out there, it could be friends and family, it's because all this stuff's going about. So everybody's thoughts are faffing around in the ethers. A lot of people are fearing, so that's all coming in. And I just see a lot of people saying they're fearing, they're feeling depressed now, they're feeling down, they're not feeling as good as they did because all this stuff's going on, especially over in America, but it's going on worldwide, and they're all caught up in it. And I keep saying to people, stop getting caught up in it. I can be aware, and you know what side I stand on, but I'm not caught up in it all, because I keep myself busy and happy, and I'm looking at the bigger picture beyond that. But I can still talk about it. I don't get angry about it. Things have to be seen. The things that are underground are not very good, are they? But they have to be seen to wake the people up. And like I said before, with what's going on over there, to me it's only a parade of showing America and showing the world of what you have voted in, not all of you, and we all know it's not really voted in, you know what I'm saying? But a bit of a taster of say like the movie, because that's what they've been dressing as. What is it? Hunger Games. Of what you could have had. Now you need the taster of that to know what you don't want, and that's why a lot of people in America and everywhere else are going, oh my God, we voted Mr. Bean, and look what's happening. And even the ones that are supporting him don't like what he's supposedly bringing in, if anyone gets what I'm saying. The people can't be told, the people must be shown. Popcorn. We're watching a movie. That's why a lot of people on YouTube going on, and even big Q supporters are like, oh, we didn't know this was going to happen. We thought he was going to get... Well, I did, but we also knew there was two ways of going. And we all knew it would probably end up with military, and it has. So to me, nothing surprised me at the minute, because I'm just like, yeah, we knew that. If you look back on the codes, it's all there. Why have they been saying, sit back, get the popcorn, enjoy the show? It's a show you're watching. It's not for us per se. So none of us lot who are awake to all that shouldn't be going mad. It's for the people who You're awakening. That's called the Great Awakening. You've got to see what you were going to have in. So you've got to have a bit of a snifter and a bit of a look at what you have been brought in to know that you don't want it. And isn't that life at the minute? Isn't that, I'll come into chat again in a minute. Isn't that life at the minute? It's because when you get other people, I mean, this is like, the Democrats and all that, but in real life, when you get other people going on at you, trying to pull you down, that's just showing you, personally to me, a mirror reflection of me that I don't want in my life and I don't want to be a part of or don't want to be. So I'm just trying to be the best person I can be and bring in my dreams and my projects that I want to bring to the world that can help people, and that's all I'm interested in, really. I'm not interested in other people's business because that's your business to bring in what you want to bring. Depression is a very hard thing. I've had it my whole life. Yeah, and I know a lot of people who have depression, and like I've said before, depression is when you're still thinking on the past and you're still bringing it in and you're still talking about it and you're still like thinking it defines you. It doesn't. Anxiety is more like when you're thinking of the future, when it's not even happened, because it's all about the now. Nothing defines who you are now. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. You got to let it go. You've got to let it go. People have got to let it go. Not sure if it's a good dream. But I do understand it though, because there's a lot of people who are coming to me and they're saying they're depressed, and it's very hard. And that's why I keep saying to people, in these times now, especially people who get down and depressed, you need to lift your vibration, your spirit, your frequency by doing the things that you love. Stop looking at the news. Get into high crystal. Get into things, or back into things that you love that raise your vibration. And I don't mean things like drinking alcohol and stuff like that, because that doesn't do anything. That just covers and masks deep-seated feelings and memories. It doesn't do anything. You're not getting to the root core of what it is that's really inside you. So this is why I'm always saying, please do the things that you love. That I've been trying to put guidance out about that, writing down your feelings maybe instead of getting angry about it, looking at it, trying to work out what it is that is actually, putting a finger on what it actually is, and then cut it free. Music is as well. Music's one of the biggest. Dance like nobody's watching. Who cares? Be you. Hi, Peter. So we've got Peter, Susie Q, Crystal Fizz, Michelle, we've got Cool Nick, we've got Revel, we've got Julie, we've got Linda, Organic, Intelligence, Uni, I call you. Who else we've got? We've got Eve. I might save someone's name twice, actually. And you'll all have to come down the bottom because I really can't be bothered scanning all the way up the top. Coyote, everyone who's in chat and anyone who's lurking in the background, and I mean the lovely ones that just don't come in and listen, and the other lurkers as well. We have them all, but I guess we have to send everybody love too. They just love my frequency, you see. They won't admit it. For anyone who is there, Klingons, I call them. I'm listening in the background. See, I knew you were there, Welsh babe. I've got lurkers. I've got nice lurkers and lurkers. Send the thumbs down oh yeah, the people who send the thumbs down, love to you as well. It's normally the same person. But hey ho, that means you're watching my videos. Wow. Music. But anyone who thumbs down, I send you love, because I don't even thumb people's videos down. It's not like, why would you put your energy on doing it? Why would you be even watching someone you're not interested in watching? I've said that before. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh yeah, so do you want to see what I got today? Are you ready? I'm going to send you some amazing energy of this. I've cleansed them, but they're back in the box because... Hi, Amazy. Is it Amazy? Because, yeah, you're going to love these. Are you ready? Before I forget. What are you doing with so many essential oils? Oh, what am I doing with so many essential? Where are they? I can't see them. I've always had essential oils. I do lots of things with essential oils. There'll be a lot of other things going on with essential oils soon, but I'll tell you about that another time. I do have essence burners and all that, you know what I mean? The oil ones. But anyway, you're having a nose in the background. I brought my salt lamp in here as well, so that's all cool. Cooly cool. So, I can't really turn it like that. It's a minute. Right, just hang on a minute. Can't. Right. Where's that gone? Right. bringing the message. Right, so I got this at the door today. You ready? I was really chuffed. I've been looking for some crystals for a while, and there were certain ones that I want, and I've got little ones. I'll show you my little ones. Yeah, making my own batch. Great minds think alike, Coyote, you see. Anyway, yeah. So, I had these selenite ones. I've had these for quite a long time, and I've got quite. This isn't what I got, by the way. I think I've got 3 and a little one. So I've got like. Where's my little one? I'll show you. Uh-oh. Just dropped my tea everywhere. Right. Don't know what just went on there. Right. What the hell? Right. That is very flimsy. Right, just let me mop up a minute. Clean up. Just not my coffee all over the floor. All over the table. Right. Hang on a minute. Shove you there. You know when you know something's going to happen and you think, don't do that because you know you're going to knock it over because... Hang on a minute. So let me shove you over there a minute. Because the wires were right under my feet. Just let me sit you there a minute. Ah! Ew! Ugh. What time? Right. Ugh. Right, 2 minutes. Won't be drinking that then. Right. Let me go and get a cloth. Dozy. With soggy feet. Soggy feet. Right. Ugh. That's disgusting. The floor needs cleaning in here anyway. Right. That's done. 2 minutes. Ooh. Oh no, Jack. It's alright, it's only a drink. It's only a drink. Right, shift them out the way. Shift that out the way. Ooh. The bin, there's the bin. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. Right, back to normal. I think. Right, you can go over there. You can go over there. Right, what we'll do is we shall right. Hang on, just check this still works. Yep, not working it, so right. Ugh. Right, sorry about that, people. I just threw my coffee everywhere, so I'm just going to make another one with my favourite Brista oat milk. You know when you think, I'm not going to put that there, because I'm going to knock it over. But I didn't listen. So, surprise, surprise. Why is the lighting gone in here? Right, so I'm going to... I'm going to have to put you up here while I just make myself a coffee. So while I'm making a coffee, I've got to tidy up the floor in there anyway, so I'm going to have to clean the floor anyway. Real life, eh? No editing here. So, like I said, while I wait for coffee, how are you all feeling? Yes. Always listen to your intuition, because he's always right. See what you're saying, why the kettle's boiling, why I can't really hear anything. I think I've got soggy socks now. It's cold, just to do that too, Janine. I know not. I just thought, don't put your drink there, don't sit there, don't put your wires underneath you because... And then it was like, well, lay down. Yeah, cold in Canada. It's cold over here in the UK. It's been quite cold. My son keeps saying, oh, Mum, it's really cold. I keep saying, well, it is winter. But yeah, I hope you liked him on the guitar. Like I was saying, they've disabled comments for some stupid reason, saying that I've done it. I don't disable the comments. So, and also the song, the song that I put on, I'm going to try and finish the end of that song. It just came in. Was it last night I did it? Yeah, last night. It came in last night and I just felt like I had to share it because a lot of people need a lot of, you know, zhuzhing up at the minute. You know, people's mindsets all over the place. So, yeah, soggy feet, wet feet, cold feet, I guess. So, there's a fresh drink. Can't have a brew time without a brew, can we? Oh, dearie me. Like I said, I need to clean the floor anyway, so I guess I'm going to have to definitely get the mop out in there now. We'll go back in the soggy room. In the soggy room. Right, let me sit down again. Did Little Legs play? Yeah, he played the guitar, put the video up before. He had a bit of a... It's the first time he picked it up, really. I've not had it for that long, but my fella's got one and he did... he has strummed a bit on his, but yeah, really, it was the first time, so... He picked that, hang on a minute. What I actually pulled on the floor when I pulled it over was my little ring light thing. I put the legs up high so it was quite, not really, a bit flimsy on the floor, so I'll leave that off for now. I've not broken it, so that's fine. But, yeah, so, stay away from the wires. My soldering iron and all that over there, So yeah, let me get comfy again. Oh, I'm sat on my crystals now. What? Hang on a minute. I don't know what I'm doing. So, my other crystals disappear. Right, where's that one? My other crystals have disappeared. They're probably on the floor somewhere now. But I did have, like, let's get back to what I was saying. Let's move this around a bit. So, I did have... God, I hate this chair. I need to get a new chair. I've got loads of crystals on the side. I should just showed you before. I got this one before Christmas, I think it was. I can't remember what it was, but that was to do with depression and something else. I did get it for someone, but then it just ended up staying here. And then a clear quartz. And then I've got about 3 or 4 of these selenite ones. But what did come today was... They are just reminding you where you were before the spill. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, it didn't really go on anything. It went on a bit of my jewellery, but it was nothing major. It's just nothing that is stained or anything like that. Just put a bit more paper on there. The only thing it did stain was this, which hopefully I can wash out. It's like this sort of foam mat thing that I just, when I'm putting beads and things on. Oh, but I'm sure I can squeeze some of that out as I'm talking now and throw it in the wash. But coffee stains like whatever, doesn't it? So anyway, we'll leave that there now. That's okay. It can dry off, doesn't matter. It's cheap as chips. So what I did get was, going back to the crystals, I got a free little I got a free little, I'm assuming it's rose quartz because that's what it looks like. Amity Art. I got this little free little stone. Which I'm not actually sure it is rose quartz, because to me it just looks like, it might be something, but it's a lot lighter. It might not, don't know what it's picking up on here as white or something, but, oh, hang on a minute. I was like, oh, it's not. It has got a rainbow bit in the middle, so yeah, it is, I'm just getting a glimpse. Don't think you'll be able to see it. Inside, no, you can't see it on camera. Anyway, it wasn't that I ordered. That's what I got free. I have to find out what that is. Normally they tell you, but this doesn't say what it is. Could have got on the back. This is whatever it is. Right, are you ready? So I got, these are beautiful. Now I've been after, like I said, I have got just let me try and find it. Now I've had this little, clear quartz wand for quite a long while. And that was on the side over there, so I'll just put it back before I forget. Oh, and there's my other two selenite ones that have just fell off the chair. But I really wanted like quite a nice wand. I think daydreaming is kind of meditating. Yeah. So I got these today. And they're at decent sizes as well, because I wasn't exactly sure. I didn't look at the measurements or anything. But I've got this gorgeous, you're going to be seeing a lot of this, selenite wand. How gorgeous is that? Woo! I mean, you can see it, how gorgeous it is without the light on. But I'm just wondering if I can plug it in without knocking my stuff over again. And when the light hits it, have a look. It's like, Dolly, stay away from the wires. See if this makes a difference. I mean, I know you can see it picks up, but don't know if it'll make that much difference with this light. But yeah, we've got this. Look at that. Woo! Watch what I'll be using this for. It's beautiful. And it's just a nice size as well, you know. It's a nice size, and I like the, what would you call that? The way they do it, the twisty. You know, it reminds me of anyone in the UK, because I don't know in America. You used to go to the beach and you used to get these rock on a stick, candy in America, and they were twisted like that. But that's beautiful. And then I got to treat yourself, people. I got this gorgeous selenite it's got a bit of a scuff on one side, not that it matters. It's got a little bit of a scuff on that side, but selenite hat. And I did think this was going to be a lot smaller than it was, and it isn't. Look at that, it's beautiful. May use this in my readings when you're picking a stone. And then I got this beautiful I've always got some sort of crystals on, selenite. They're all selenite tower. Look at that. Just reminds me of Superman. I have the power in my tower. Ooh, and you'll know why very soon. And excuse me, nail varnish, because I've been crafting and it never happens, never stays on. So, isn't that gorgeous? Got the light. Ooh. Give you a bit of that selenite power. Power to the people in chat. I know. And the thing is, I got them all at a really good price, and I was like, oh my God, I was actually expecting this to be about that big, and I was expecting the hat to be about that big. So I got all three of them together in a set. So I think they're absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Heart chakra. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Can you feel the energy? Oh yes, feel that. I opened them up. I have cleansed them, but I opened them up and I was like, oh my God, it was like I was vibrating. I was like, oh, I can feel the power. But yes, they're beautiful. I just wanted to share that with you because I knew some of you would like that, of me sharing that. Right, let me see if I can drink this drink without knocking it over. My God. So anyone in chat, if you're into crystals, what are your favourite crystals? Hi Jelly72. Just seeing some different names there. I cleanse them with I'll show you what I cleanse them with. I've got some where are my other bits and bobs? Oh yeah, I was about to go. I don't know where they are. Sage. I had sage. It was all bundled up, and then I took it apart because it fell apart, and it got wet. And I had to dry it out. So I have the sage, and I'm not really into the smell of sage, but I put it in there, and I was just saying a few things, and I was just wafting it around the stones with intentions as well of cleansing. What feels good to you? But yeah, you can cleanse with a lot of things. You can cleanse with water. You can cleanse them in the moonlight. That's why my stones behind me are all sat on the window ledge that I showed before when I came on. And yeah, sage. So I do that if I get anything from anywhere. You know, if I've got it from eBay, Amazon, a charity shop, wherever I've got anything from, just because everything holds energies. And you don't know who's had it before and what sort of energy they have, and it can reside in the object. You know, even objects. So never mind people. So yeah, and then you can infuse yourself on it. Yeah, there's loads of ways. The only thing you've got to be careful with some stones is like sometimes I used to put stones in a bowl outside in the moonlight in water. Some stones you've got to look into them because I'm not exactly sure what they are. But if you're ever doing that, check what your stones are. But some stones don't do well in water. It can ruin them, depending if they're like sort of porous, if you get what I'm saying. So you do have to be careful because I'm sure I had a selenite one that did that. Put it near water and it's sort of like, after a while it shrunk. I was like, oh my God. And you can put crystals in water and you can drink the water. There's loads of things you can do with crystals. Yeah, Mark Jinksky's good. Mark Jinsky sent me a beautiful rose quartz rose. He is on team. Yeah, oh, did you get something sent off him? Yeah, he's lovely, Mark Jinsky. So if anyone's ever feeling, he's got such a good energy about him as well. He's so vibrant and happy, and you know, he'll say some things sometimes. And it's funny that because Mark Bajinsky was the video I have shouted out Mark Bajinsky before because I think he's great. I always shout good people out. He was a chat that I was going to do the other day, and I might just bring it up now. Why me? Was the chat what he did on about money? I might go and find it now because, like I said, the community that go on about you shouldn't be asking for money. You shouldn't be doing things for money. You shouldn't, art shouldn't be for money. This shouldn't be for money. If you're spiritual, it shouldn't be for money. It's an absolute load of rubbish. And the way he put it across was really good because that's just, as we all know, it's a currency. That's why money's called currency. That's why money's called exchange. It's an exchange of energy. It's just in a physical form. It's how you use it. If you're a bad person and you're greedy and you just want it for yourself and you're not helping other people out, if you've got money to help people out, thank you, Linda. Then yeah, but if you're doing it, if you're trying to get a business together or something like that, that's helping you, obviously. You need to be able to pay bills, whatever. But it's also helping for the collective and humanity, and it's helping to serve others. That's a beautiful thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So they have all... I'm going to find it now, actually. Because people poo-hoo it all the time. And, wait till Monday, people. But... let me say, you can send me some love and healing for my neck. I will put a link to his channel. Yeah, or someone else might find it. I have put Mark Bajinsky in before. He's really good, Mark Bajinsky. He's really... No one's been to his channel. I know there's quite a lot of you in the channel that know who Mark Bajinsky is and probably watch him as well. He's a really fun guy. And he sells a lot of crystals and stuff. So, just let me see if I can find the video. Thank you. So, Mark Bajinsky, because that, you know, the other night when it went off, it was Mark Bajinsky that I was going to put on. So let's go over to his channel. I'll just put a bit on what he said. It's just a jealousy thing that others don't have those gifts to share. Yes, it is Jelly72. There's a lot of people out there that they get so jealous and so, like, they will go around saying things about people, saying things about you, me, whatever, because, you know, this happens in the world anyway. There'll always be people that don't like you, don't like what you're doing, and don't like the fact that you're getting on, or you're trying to move forward and you're trying to grow, because this whole path is about expansion and growing, and that's basically what it's about. And when you go off to paper carries a current, yeah, exactly. It's not really, I know it's energy, you know what I mean? So we're here to expand and grow. So if that means you're growing away from certain things, certain people, away from a job, away from someone else, and you're going into your true purpose of something that your intuition has always been telling you, but you're in fear of doing it, people get jealous, or they're like, why are they changing? Why are they doing this? They weren't doing this before. No, because you're on your path, and that means you're doing your work. Because if you're doing your high tap, if you're doing, thank you, Mark, Tapper's put Mark Bajinsky in, you're doing your work towards being the better self, the higher self, the intuitive self that wants to bring something here that you came to bring. And people don't like that. And there's a lot of people out there who, you know, I've said before, there's a lot of people who do the same sort of things, but their own way. Like I've said, for example, there's hairdressers in my area next to each other. There's nail shops next to each other. You know, if I were to set that, the people would be going, well, why do you want to do that? You get friends, why do you want to do that? Because there's lots of nail shops, there's lots of hair shops. Well, there's abundance for all. There's abundance for all. You know what I mean? So if you're too busy in being a person like that and trying to be like that on other people, it's like, well, what are you trying to bring in? Why are you so concerned with what someone else is doing? Why don't you just go and do you and concentrate on the thing that you want to bring in? Because if you're too busy getting in someone else's business, you're not really sorting out your own business. So if there's something that you want to go and do, why aren't you doing it? Why are you looking at someone else? All you have to go and do is find the thing, coexisting, find the thing, hairdresser, find the thing that you love to do, what's your soul calling, or something that you may have always wanted to do, and start making footsteps towards it. You could still be in a job, but there might be something you're just trying to put together now. Walk towards it, start putting action behind it. This is what I'm doing. And you will see that on my YouTube channel as this YouTube channel progresses, because it will. It's growing. There's a lot of you who've been, like I've said before, I will blow my own trumpet. I'm very proud of this chat and everybody in it, because I think you're absolutely beautiful and you all get on, and it just shows the growth of this chat from when I first came on YouTube, being truthful, when I used to get a bit angry with people in chat and that, because it is my platform. You know, at the end of the day, it is me showing a part of my world that I want to show to the world. It doesn't mean I have to tell everybody everything, because people say that, yeah, well, you put yourself on a platform. Doesn't mean I have to tell you everything or show you everything, but when I choose to, that's fine. I'm letting you in my world, and I'm being seen. And obviously when you start getting seen, and that's not about being famous, as people will say out there, because that's just ridiculous. It's about sharing your journey. You do get seen anyway, and the right people will see you. The people who don't like you are just the ones who are sitting about, probably not doing anything, and not really taking control of what they want to bring in their life. And love to them. It's just, you know, maybe they'll get on that when the time's right for them. If they're too busy, this is why I say, if you're too busy even looking at the news all the time, this, that and the other, you're going to get caught up in it all, and you're not going to be putting towards your plans of what you want to do now, because all this shit will go. This shit will end up going wherever it is this year. Don't know what time. We don't talk linear, because it doesn't work like that. But at the end of the day, things change, and this will pass. Everything passes. You know, everything passes. So what are you doing now you're going to create for the very now near future? Because it all happens in the now, what you're doing now. So if you sat about doing nothing, a bit like the lovely Paul Boyce said the other day with Amelia, 33 in chat as well, If you're not doing anything, you're not going to bring anything in. You can manifestation works with the action as well. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. No, they won't be the same again, thank God, Tapper. But yeah, so let's, right, Mark Baczynski. So I'll just put a little bit out. Grateful for your energies and can't wait to repay all the good you have sent me. Oh, bless. No, you don't have to. But you know, I do know, and this isn't me being like, I know why I'm on this, I know why I'm on YouTube. I've known for a very long time. I didn't know where it was heading, because you're not supposed to, but I see the bigger picture of where it's going with personally, where I'm going personally on my path. Don't know about everybody else, because obviously I can't see everybody else's path. I can only see mine, with how that's going. Yeah, don't drown yourself in the news, because all it takes is one mistake. Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, you can be aware, but it is all about action and what you're doing now for the future, because I know what's coming in the future, and I know sort of things that need to be you know, but like I said, it's what you want to do and what you're passionate about. What do you want to bring in, you know? So let me have a look. When was it? Right, it must have been, because he does a lot of videos. Which one would it have been? Oh my God, I don't know. Which one? Where was he talking about money? 3 weeks ago. It wasn't 3 weeks ago. Don't know. Talking about judges over time. What? Never mind. Oh, I don't know. I don't know which chat it is. But anyway, basically, we're saying, and I've said it before, that, you know, it's rubbish when people go on about you can't charge, or, you know, because he sells crystals, for instance, and necklaces and stuff, and he does pure energy work and stuff like that, and you can't charge. And people always say that, and it's very distracting for new people that get on the path, and I think it's purposely done like that in the so-called spiritual community, because there's people in it that, you know, will say that. And I got caught up in that, truthfully, a few years back, where I thought, oh my God, I can't do this, and I shouldn't say that, and I should be all like, and this isn't knocking the people who do it at all, because if that's truly the way you speak and the way you are, fanfare on. But I would never be sat here going, like, I don't know, oh, sweetness and light ones and all that, because that isn't how I speak. I mean, maybe a few new words will come in, but I am me at the end of the day. I am what I am. There's a bit of a falseness that you have to be a certain light and saying certain words sometimes, or you can't have you can't have pretty things, you can't have things, you have to, you shouldn't be getting money for anything. That's a joke. That's the sort of thing that's kept people down in the spiritual community, people who are artists and stuff like that, so they don't make money yet. You see all these people out there making loads of money with really shit artwork, and you know what artwork I'm talking about. Don't need to say it, do I? And they don't want people like healers or artists or anything that's, you know, that sort of work done in spirituality taking off, because they don't really want people healing with all that, do they? Let's face it, they want big pharma in control. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's an absolute load of twaddle. Anyone who says that are normally the people that are jealous, or not doing anything themselves, or wishing they could put something up an ass. Because the thing is, you got to remember, if you're on YouTube and you're talking about stuff and you're shouting out how holy you are, and you don't do this and you don't do that, and you don't ask for money, and it's wrong, 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 what happens when maybe you change your mind? Are you gonna say it or not, because you don't want to look like you're going back at what you said, or you're contradicting yourself? A lot of these people say that, and then when you actually check the channels and stuff, they are asking for money. So, you know, with not really the intent of why they're asking for money. I always put it out there, you know, I say I have a donation, I have a super chat in chat if anyone wants to make a coffee donation, because it's there, because like someone just said before, people want to give energy back, they can, it's up to them. I tell you about my Instagram page, which I will link up after, because obviously I do things and stuff like that, and it's up to people if they choose to do that. But, you know, you just get people who don't, you know, would rather try and get on other people's backs, lower people down, yet they're not doing anything. But they're getting angry about the people who are and the people that are changing and moving forward. Like I said, this path is to grow, expand, and to be a better self, and to be alchemy, as in getting in control of your thoughts and feelings and emotions and not letting them always run away with you, and bringing in and manifesting what you can with action behind it, and a lot of love, because you do realise more of that does come with love. Yes, we get triggered, but it's not about, this is why I say the Great Awakening, you've got people out there trying to rip people down, you've got people out there trying to slander people, you've got people out there trying to fight against people, physically as well, out there. All this stuff that we know is going on, it's all just very MSM, in it, because that's what they do. But, there'll become a point when then people, they won't be seen. They'll be less seen, because the people who are being seen for what they're putting out of a positive energy, more people are going to go towards the people of the positive energy, because we're all sick of the negative energy. We're sick of negative people. We're sick of moaning people. You get sick with all that. And I know there's a lot of people out there who worry and they have anxiety and they get depressed, but this is what you're trying to learn to come from. Hi, National. You're trying to be your own alchemist. You're supposed to be mastering your own realms of consciousness. And then this is why I've said before, a lot of people get depressed because they think what's coming, the world's going to see this. It's like, yeah, they are going to be upset, but when they do, they're going to realise a few things in their life, that what has made them unhappy and depressed because they thought certain things about themselves isn't really anything to do with you. It's been the powers that have been in, the darker forces, telling you what you are and you aren't, and there's people still perpetuating that, whatever the word is, and trying to tell you what you are and aren't. So you get confused, and you feel like you should be doing this, you don't know what you're doing, you're confused, and then you start getting down because you're not this, you're not like that person over there. You're not supposed to be like that person over there. You're supposed to be like you, quirky, unique, batshit crazy, whatever it is. That's a beautiful thing. Why do you all want to be the same? And you might want to do the same thing as somebody else, but you do it with your own uniqueness, because there's a lot of people out there all around the world that do the same jobs, they do the same spiritual work, they do the same whatever it is in whatever group label it's in, but they do it with their own thing. There's people out there who are trying to make out that they're the only one that are doing a certain thing. There's no one else who's allowed to do it apart from them, and how very dare anybody else. That's absolutely ridiculous, because if you were doing something and you were a healer, you can't heal the whole world. Everyone can't come to you for healing, everybody in the world, so there has to be healers all over the world. Do you know what I mean? It's like, Jesus Christ, people, get a fucking grip of yourself. Do you know what I mean? And the more you get into yourself, yeah, you're aware of what's going on. We're aware. We are observing at the minute. We're observing this movie, but we're not just here to observe, because when that's all gone, we're here to live. We're here to express. We're here to experience, and we're here to expand and grow. So, Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm glad, because the thing is, when I go on about spirit, the more I've got on my path, I know spirit talks to me, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, whatever. I come on YouTube when I if anyone watches Mark Atwood, I was on his show, but he said the same thing. I just get this thing in my head like, I've got to go on. I'll go for a coffee break now. We've had to finish because of my neck anyway, but I just have to come on, and what will come out will come out. I don't have things written around me. I only sometimes make bullet points because sometimes I forget, but then again, I don't even read them because it's all within me what I need to say. It will just naturally come out. So, and I know, it's a knowing that people are out there who are suffering, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling a bit low, and I know sometimes there might be something I say or something I do, like dropping my coffee everywhere before, that might give you a bit of a giggle, or like Finn on his guitar before, or me singing the other day that tiny little bit of a song that just popped in my head yesterday. I can't remember the song now. What was it? I'll be the light. What was it? Yeah, whatever that was, because I've written that down somewhere. I don't even know what it is. It'd be the lighthouse. I know it gives people a certain vibration, a frequency, because I know because I observe the world. I know what's going on in it, and I know there's a lot of people feeling down. Oh, I don't really talk about them anyway because they're going down, Mr. B, Mr. B. You were really good, actually. I didn't do bad last night. I'm not a singer, for anyone who might want to put the thumbs down. Never said I was, but then again, if I'm a singer, if I say I'm a singer, I'm a singer, because you are what you say. That's another chat. But it just came out, and it just came out in that tune, and I thought, yeah, I'll have to try and finish that song off, because I've got loads of little tunes like that, but I never finish it off. I'll be on my guitar next. Need to learn how to play that. It's hilarious, that guitar. I'll go and get it now. Do you want to laugh? I don't know how to play the guitar yet, and it's not tuned up properly, but Finn was on it this morning. I'll tell you what's up with people. I'll tell you one of the biggest things that stops you in your life is fear. And that's what I've been coming away from, like, fear. Oh, I can't do this on YouTube because, oh my God, what will people think? I couldn't give a toss. I'll get thumbs down for this. I'll probably get someone going, you can't play the guitar. Yeah, I can. I'm playing it now. Might not be playing it in tune, and I don't know what I'm doing, but at the end of the day, hang on. So actually... Come by, yeah, my lord. Are you joking? It's not even in that, is it? I know. Come by, yeah, my lord. Come by, yeah. Come by, yeah, my lord. I'm taking the piss. I am. So you can make a tit of yourself, and it doesn't really matter, because who cares anyway? Oh, I'll be good at playing out of tune. That'd be good, because I can't play. But it's a learning, isn't it? If I can learn something on here, that'd be good. That means I'm expressing, I'm evolving, I'm trying to expand with different things, and I'm not going, I'm scared, like, oh my God, I've never played the guitar before. Well, I'm going to have to learn, because my fella's got one, and he's got a friend who teaches the guitar. So when we all can get back together again, we'll all be sat there. My dad, as that Waxman, has actually got an old guitar of my brother's that he might, hopefully, might give to Finn, or can get him a cheap, this was only a cheap one, for his birthday. So what? Staying away from them. Ooh. Finn was better than me. So one day, you never know, I might be sat here going, down and down now. Oh, that'll piss some people off, won't it? That sounded a bit Indian. But the thing is, you see, when you're flowing and wanting to learn new things, other people who aren't investing in themselves, there's one for you, or wanting to do things new because they're in fear, get jealous of the people that are. And it's like, so what? I'm not living my life if anyone's telling me what I am or what I aren't or what I can do or what I can't do. Oh, you can't play that guitar, Dolly. Yeah, I can. I've just played it. No, I don't know how to play the guitar, but I can play it. But if I learn, I'll be able to play it. And whatever, I'll intuitively play it. But you know what I mean? You get loads of people. There'll be somebody after. There'll be thumbs down. There'll be somebody saying, oh my God, you can't play the guitar. Do you know that? It's like, so what? I'm not really bothered about your opinion and your comment. I'm not living my life waiting for someone to tell me this is wrong, this is right, you should be doing this, you should be doing that with their permission. I don't need anyone's permission. If I want to learn how to play guitar, I'll learn how to play it my way and in my own good damn time. And if I want to go and invest in something to better myself or bring something in that I've always wanted to do, I will go and do that. And that goes for you lot out there. Don't you dare let anybody tell you what you are or what you aren't. 30 and 30, see? 3 and 3. That goes for family as well. This is why, and I've had a lot of chats with my mum, and my mum's great, but she's always trying to be a bit controlling of, you can't do that. Why have you brought that? She'll probably say, why have you brought that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You can't do that. That's not a real job. You can't. It's like, yes, I can. Just because you did your life one way does not mean, and there's a lot of people out there as well, you know, muggles, I don't know however to put it, but the people who aren't onto the sort of, I'd say, spiritual path, who are It's not because they're not connected, they're just not tuned in. They would look at you like you're gone out, some lunatic that's gone, had a midlife crisis. Midlife crisis, isn't it? It means it's a breakthrough of those connections you're bringing in. So you just start doing things for yourself that you love doing. You're not living your life through anybody else. No ancestors, no, you know, ancestry. That's why I say cutting the cords. You're doing it for you, not in a nasty way, and you're doing it for others as well. It's not that I'm only doing it for me, so all for one, that side do. It is for yourself in a sense, but it goes, your intentions are for, to help others. Like I said, you can be a hairdresser, but hairdressers are like counsellors. They have a lot of people talking to them, and you're giving back. And if you're being positive, no one wants to go to a hairdresser that's been a miserable cow, right? You're supposed to be the one that listens to everybody else's woes. But if you can give back some positivity, some guidance, a happy vibe, they're going to want to come back to you. So this is why I say, if you have a business or a project you're trying to do, if you're positive in that and you're really good at communicating with people, they're going to come back to you. So you don't have to worry about what someone else is doing and, oh, are they going to steal my, I don't know, job? Like, I don't know. Even if you're in a job where you're in the same building, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't know, hairdressers or tattooists where you're in the same building and people go to the person they like. At the end of the day, if you're just being you, and you're giving all that out, people are going to go to the people they like. And there's an abundance for all. They're going to go to the people that they resonate to. And that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. That's why a lot of you come in my chat, because you resonate with me. Good on you, Dolly. There's loads of guitar lessons on the internet. Yeah, I'm going to have a look when I have a bit of spare time, hopefully over the weekends. Yeah, if anyone in chat plays a guitar, or you've got any really, I mean, I can look myself, YouTube's brilliant, but if you've got any really good comments for beginners, people who are really, it depends who you resonate though with. Done it, I could resonate with someone else and not someone else. It depends how they teach, but yeah, if anyone's got any good advice for that, please put it in the comments after as well, because I'll see them more than I'll see them on this chat. Hi Patricia, just like a bartender. Yeah, so this is why people shouldn't get their asses out about who's doing what. You just do you. The people will resonate to the people they like. Some people like quieter people, because some people are quiet, so they might go to the quiet people. Some people like loud people, maybe because they're loud, or maybe because they're quiet and they like to hear loud people. Some people are like more bubbly and people go, so because we're all different and unique, that's why we all go to different people. So there's none of this lack and fear of, oh my God, someone's doing this, oh my God, that's like blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, but they'll resonate to you anyway. And if you believe in yourself, they'll definitely resonate with you. If you're in fear and lack, you will get more fear and you'll get lack of, and you won't get people coming in because you're not making movement towards what you want to do. You're not, you're too bothered about what other people think and blah, blah, blah. That's why I've always said, I'll shout out, there's a super chat. If anyone wants to do a super chat, they do a super chat. There's coffee donation. There's my Instagram. That's where my creative page is. So, and that's on Soul Odyssey Designs. So, you can support that way if you want. Like I said, I've been doing some chakra jewellery over there. Eve, I don't know if she's still here, has got some of these. There's a little angel. What was I doing before? I don't know where they are now. Yeah, these lovely little angel. Yes, Jack and Nana. Angel earrings. There's lots of stuff coming. And what I'm going to do is, when I've cleared this room up, because it is a bit like a craft store shop thing, healing room going on, whatever it is, whatever it morphs into, I'm going to be showing you. And I'm going to be doing that on Patreon. I'm going to be doing that on my Instagram as well, showing you when it's all done up, and you can see what's in the shop, what I'm going to be making up. Because there's going to be things that I'm not selling yet because they're going to be for summer and stuff like that. Some really nice, fun stuff. If people are new, this is the sort of jewellery I do. See, I was laughing today because I've got my little angel bracelet on. Oh, the birds, I'll show you in a minute. Nana's in the other cage because Jack's had a bit of baldness. We don't know if Nana's been bullying Jack or he's got a bit stressed. We're not quite sure if anyone knows about birds, but he has actually pulled his feathers out. So we had to just separate them to see what's going on, because Jack's older and Nana's like a baby. And yes, so I've got my angel bracelet on. I'm going to be doing some more of these. Angel bracelet on, and I just realised I've got green on. Heart chakra, it's all about love. So there'll be some more of these coming, but they're not in yet. But I've got my angel bracelet on and my wraps that I do. I've got the Buddha one on today. No. But all these sort of things are going to be coming in for summer and spring. I just love shaky shakies. I love shaky shakies. So yeah, of course I'm going to promote myself. Why wouldn't I? No one else is going to do it. The trolls don't promote you. You've got to promote yourself. And by promoting yourself, you've got to get out there in the world and you've got to be seen. If you're not seen, no one knows. And that's where a lot of people get like, oh, where'd you come on? You come on YouTube wanting to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I'm not famous, but I do promote what I do because why wouldn't I? If I want to give out good ass energy out, and I've got good ass energy on the things that I make, of course I want to give people the opportunity to see if they want it. No one's got an arm up the back. It's up to you. You've all got free will. I know some people use little stickers until under the strings to remember where to put their fingers. Don't know what happened then. However, you make me feel strong when I feel weak. Good National Morgad. This is one of the things that I know I'm here for. You know, there could be people watching me that don't know me, haven't seen me from the beginning, know me, might know me. People who think they know me but don't actually, have never personally met me. There's people on here that I speak to on the phone or have spoke to on the phone and have actually met, like Tappers in chat, and there's been Rachel Pixie and a few others. And at the end of the day, I know I'm here to give people, you know, an uplifting, because that's the whole reason why I came on YouTube in the first place. And I may have to go over that story again because there's a lot of people out there very confused with why I'm on here, and it's quite laughable, Comedy Central. But for the new people, I may do that at some point because it is needed. And like I said, my Patreon account, there is a Patreon account. I think it's about £5 or £6 a month, but that's where a lot of my healing stuff's going to go. There's nothing over there yet, but it's going to be a bit creative over there, but it's going to be creative and healing. It's going to be all sorts going on over there, but I've got to work out how I'm doing that, test it out and all that, and I'm going to do that. I'm giving, do you know what I mean? People seem to forget, you know, it's easy to watch someone on the other side of the camera. You don't know. If you don't know, you know, when you haven't got your own channel, it is quite distracting when you're trying to do a live. I love doing lives because it's interaction, but it gets quite distracting when you're trying to get out what you're trying to remember. You've got chat going on. Sometimes you get the you know what's in, sometimes not very often really anymore. You've got things going on. I've got stuff to do as well. I've got a 5-year-old to look after. All the stuff that's going on in the world that we all know anyway. You've got your normal mundane stuff for cleaning your house and all that boring stuff and everything, and then trying to put other things together for people. It's not all just for me. And I've always been like this. It's always like, well, are you trying to think you're saving the world? You're always trying to fix people. A lot of us are like that. But then you realise you've just got well, there is no fixing, to tell the truth. What's gone in the past has gone on. You can't fix it. You just let it go. But you know what that you mean? You're always trying to fix people. I was always like, oh, those people will be like, everybody's like that. But this is why I do what I do. This is why I know what I'm doing is the right path for me. For me. There's naysayers out there. There's people out there who are absolutely in their own squalor and their own pain. And I send them love. But, you know, I'm just doing what I do. You carry it well, Dolly. Thank you. And it doesn't mean that I don't have days where, you know, like I've got a bit of a bad neck now and it is giving me a headache. I have days where, you know, little legs doesn't get on my nerves. He does that most days. He's 5 years old. That's what kids do. And it doesn't mean being spiritual doesn't mean you don't feel them emotions. You don't get angry. You don't shout sometimes at your kids. You don't get triggered. It's just all about not getting too carried away with it and then reflecting and remembering, letting go, and then building where you get to that point where you are coming from judgment to non-judgment, and you are coming from calming down a little bit like that, and you're not letting everything trigger you off so much, because we've been triggered off so much because of what's going on in the world, and because everybody's in turmoil. It is hard, and it's even hard for, like you would say, the healers, the light workers, whatever you want to say out there, everybody that's doing it. But when you know that, and you know there's a lot of bullshit in the spiritual community, which is funny, it's hilarious. But when you know that you're all okay, you're doing fine, you're still breathing, you're still here today. Can you smile today? That's why I put that picture on. I can smile. You know, I've got people around me who are not feeling good. They're feeling a bit down, starting to feel a bit depressed, because there's a lot of people who want to be going to work, the ones that have had to stay in at work. And I feel that for everyone, but I can't express myself so much to the people that are around me and on here. Thanks everybody in chat that it's going to help you more to get into something too. I don't know, learn the guitar, get into a hobby or something, or meditation or out in nature if you've never done it before. Something that's just going to take your mind away from all this stuff that's going on in the world right now. Like I said, you can be aware of it. I'm very aware of what's going on. You've heard me talk about it, but I've come away from it a bit, but I'm aware it's different than getting up in it all. I don't need to be up in it all. I know where most of that's going. And whether that takes a little bit more time, it's playing out the way it's meant to play out. A lot of people still scream like, oh my God, where and when? It's like, we're not on linear. We're not on linear. Just concentrate on yourself at the minute. Be aware of what's going on. Make sure you're okay and make sure this is okay, your realms of consciousness. I guarantee you that it makes me think it's politics. Yeah, we know that, Thomas. Thomas, I don't know if you're new to the chat, but we know all about that. We're not daft in chat, and I know that anyway. I've talked about it. It's just because I don't shout it out all the time. We know. We're into the well, a lot of us are into certain movements in here. We know about that. The mainstream media make people sick because all it is fear, and fear brings your immune system down, and fear makes you sick, and then you go to big pharma, and it can also kill you off as well. It slowly kills you off anyway. So this is what I'm saying about when you're doing the things that you love and you're raising your vibrations, you will raise your immune system and everything that goes along with it, and you will start realizing when you start having that connection to source. I can say God now, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing to me. I'm not religious in that sense. You will start realizing that you're sort of being guided to your path. And that picture's still behind me, people. We've got that picture that I still haven't finished off, but I do love that picture because that was a picture, a representation of my higher self. A bit like something I saw in a meditation. And then we've got the other ones that I've got to finish off. This is all my art stuff on the floor, but this angel, I was going to sell this, but I'm not selling it anymore because this is going to be part of something because it's got an angel on it. And anyone who's new, I'll show you. And it has actually got rose quartz on the actual picture because it's healing. And it's going to play a big part of something that you're going to see in the very near future. So this one, I just can't part with it. I'm going to go, yeah, let it go, but I can't. It's meant to be for something, and you'll all know. Yeah, and then we've got, they're still going ahead because mine take ages, but that was the little blue angel I did quite a couple of years ago, the one that Rachel Pixie was going on about. That's the where, was it the Dream Weaver? I might start on some of these this weekend. This one is a commission that I'm doing for somebody in my area that I've got to finish this weekend. Mother Earth, she asked for that picture. She sort of sent me a picture and I've got to change it up, so I have changed up it. And then we've got the lovely, this is going to stay here because this is going to be a part of something that you are going to see very, very soon. Hang on a minute. Very, very soon. But yeah, and then they've got these. I didn't do these. Where are they? I didn't do these. These were just ones I found in a charity shop ages ago. But I don't know if I'm going to paint over them or put them on the wall. I struggle with feeling guilty for being emotional and being withdrawn around people. Sometimes feels like don't be sorry. And then the birds are in here, so I'll show you the birds. We've got Nana, who we think's actually a boy. And we thought it was a girl, but we don't really. Yes, and you've been a naughty little boy or girl because you've been bullying Jack, who's up there. And then we've got the beautiful, which Susie Q's after in chat, but I am going to do prints of this when I actually finish it, so I'll be doing a bit more this weekend. The lovely elephant picture. Yay! I love it. You're not having it. I love it, but I'll get a print of it and put it on my wall. It's just there out of the way, so it doesn't get knocked or anything, but I'm absolutely in love with this picture that I did. I absolutely love it. My fella loves it. I think it's beautiful. So there's going to be prints of this in the end. They're not going to be that big, but it's going to be prints for anyone interested because it's all done with love and it's all done with good intentions. And the elephant to me stands for community, family, strength, gentleness as well. Lots of different things if you look at the spiritual meaning of an elephant. So yeah, lots of things going on. So I'm just going to check what you're all saying in chat before I go. So hang on, because I did call it brew time and what's brewing. What's brewing in your life? I'd like to know if you want to sort of give anything out. I can always see what I think, but I did see something. What's brewing? What's bubbling up in people? So someone said something. No, I think it was Welsh Babe. What did you say? Welsh Babe said, I struggle with feeling guilty for being emotional and being withdrawn around people sometimes. Feels like I... Don't feel guilty. A lot of people make us feel guilty. And I mean, if you think about what's been going on with things that we're finding out, it is quite emotional, and you do withdraw yourself, especially when other people don't know what's going on, and then you feel guilty because you're withdrawing. I'd say now is the time to be more like, look at it like, if it's more about the truth of what's going on in the world, just think, that's fine. They don't, because they're not seeing it. That's fine. And just try and be happy around people. Maybe don't mention it because it is coming out, and if it's anything to do with that, they are going to see, and then you're going to be there from, like I said at the beginning. You're going to be there, so just let it go now. Let it go. Be aware, because if they come over and they start finding out, they start getting upset themselves, you're going to know what it's all about, and you'll be able to say, look, I've got through it, sort of thing. It's hard when people are having goes at people, but you have an amazing talent, Dolly. Thank you, Welsh Babe. What's everyone else saying? My elephant is amazing. I know. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Organic. The only thing I'm still struggling with my art path. What? How can you be struggling? You're ace. I've seen your pictures wanting to get rid of my first job, but again, I need to slow down and enjoy the small. Yeah, slow down. Enjoy the small things. Oh, do you? Well, the thing is, Crystal Fizz, this I'm going to sort of be talking about this on Monday. If you've got something in the pipeline that you've always wanted to go to, and it's that intuitive, oh, I've always wanted to do it, you can do it. My battery's about to go. Right, I need to find a plug source. Hang on. Let's get us plugged back in. Right. Where is it? Right, I'm going to run upstairs. Puppy power. I'm coming. Right, see if we can plug you in. Come on, Shimon. Oh, not these wires again. Got to be very careful. Oh no. Right. This is going to get worse. Got nothing on the table. Dolly, be careful. Right, let's go. Oh no, it's the wrong plug. Right. She has... Be back again. Got it. Oh, real life going on here. But we like people doing real life because it's real life. Wouldn't get this on mainstream media, would you? Right, there we go. Whoa. So, I need to go and warm my drink up. So yeah, who was saying? Yeah, Crystal Fizz. So even if it's something that might be a year from now, if you're working towards it and doing things that they will change. If you're that passionate about it and you don't give up. I'm so ooh. Work towards it. Don't let anyone put you off. Don't even let yourself put you off. There's enough people trying to put people off. And I think the way the world's going to go in the end, it's going to be a lot easier, I see, certain stuff. But never throw your dreams apart. You got into your apartment. My dog just went nuts barking at someone walking behind the fence. But I don't know if anyone else has got a question. Question time with Dolly. I'm going to have to go and warm my drink up now. That's doing me head in. And in waffling, I never get to drink a drink. I don't know why I make drinks because I don't get to drink them anyway. Just let me go and warm this up, which is naughty, but I'm going to go and do it. And yeah, and keep writing it down and keep writing things down and putting a plan together and just know that, you're working towards it. It's better than not working towards something, even if it's 6 months down the line or a year. What you're doing now will manifest in the future. You've got to go towards it. I'm doing it, you know, I had to get a bit of a bollocking to do this, and it wasn't because I wasn't confident in what I'm doing. I am. It's just I don't know about certain sort of things and certain sort of things I want to do and bring it in. But then again, I'm just going to do it, and I just believe it will fall into line, you know. So just let me go and warm this up. If anyone else wants to ask me anything or how you feeling or whatever. And this is why I say sometimes you have to do things to invest in yourself, to bring yourself forward with other stuff. I know I did though, I did. I was naughty because I couldn't be bothered waiting. So, ooh. Ooh. But yeah, so, I'm trying to move this out the way of the coffee. Remember, we are all out here sending loving energy when you feel down. Yes, Jamone, thank you. Yeah, if anyone feels down, everyone can send some loving energy. Dave's in the house. Hi, Dave. Don't know if anyone else has got anything, Michelle. I'm just starting to realise that it's holding me back from being my authentic self and not absorbing the energy. Yeah, what you saying, Welsh babe? It does hold you back, you know. It holds you back. I put it this way, when I talk out about stuff, no matter what I'm talking about the you know who letter number 17 and all that, it doesn't matter whatever it is, it could be spiritual or not. When people are not into it, sometimes you don't want to say anything because you're scared of feeling daft or looking stupid or whatever it is. And I said to someone a bit ago, I said, I'm not bothered. I said, if I don't talk my truth, whether you like it or not, I'm gonna feel suppressed. And if I feel suppressed, that's how you get depressed. Suppression makes you feel depressed. So if you're not talking your true, authentic, you know, cicity, whatever the word is, it's going to make you feel depressed. And I'm not talking about even the things you may be into. I'm talking about how you want to go about things. If someone's trying to suppress you of saying, oh, I don't think you should be doing that job or doing that course or doing this or doing that because I'm not bothered what you think. It's what you think. If you've got something really strong in here that is telling you, it's like a few years ago, I was doing a nail course. Loads of people who used to come in used to see me doing that. I was really into it and then realised it wasn't for me. I know what is for me and I'm working towards it and I have been working towards it and you'll see it in the very near future. But when I was doing it was like nails and beauty or whatever, and I used to want to be a hairdresser years ago, but I went working with kids, it's because if you think about it, it was still that thing of making women feel beautiful, and that was a frequency of making them feel good about themselves. Or I've worked with old people in the past, I've worked in nursing homes, children, nursing homes, and beauty, because it was that thing of I wanted to make people feel good about themselves. So, you know, if you're a hairdresser or you're a beautician, and if people are trying to pull you down saying, oh, you're not thinking, but that's all you are, you're making people feel good about themselves. And you know that feeling when you feel good about yourselves, when you've had something done, a treatment or whatever it is, you've had your hair done, and it just makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel happy. There's nothing wrong in that, you know. Eyes twitching now. Well, what are the energies? Hang on a minute. I get a lot of this going on when there's a lot of what's the word? Validation in what I'm saying. I get a twitchy eye. Yeah, Linda, you've all loved it. There's people that came in on the comments the other day, and they were saying, oh, they didn't think they were loved in the country and this, that, and the other. Like, you're all loved. You've got to know that. It doesn't matter if you're on your own, if your family's not around you, you are loved. When you connect, you can feel that love. You know, and you're all brilliant in this. You're all brilliant in this chat. This chat, right? I've grown on my channel, and you're going to watch me emerge again and grow and expand again and again and again. All you lot have as well, and the chat, how you all help each other, and chat is so beautiful. I am, and you are as well, before I go. I've said this before, we all say it. This is why I have butterflies on here. We've been caterpillars. There's a lot of caterpillars still out there, don't know what they're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Then we have this bit of a cocoon stage, don't we? And we're just emerging to be our true potential of that beautiful butterfly ascending and knowing, you know, the knowing of what they truly want to be. And that they're ascending in your consciousness. We're not going off planet or anything like that, as people keep putting out. You're ascending in your consciousness, and I'm going to be doing it again. I'm going to be coming out of my chrysalis stage yet again. You have a few. I don't really think you have one. The further you move up, and you are going to watch me flourish again this year in another cycle, and you're going to see new things come in. A lot of people aren't going to like that, and they're going to naysay and go on. Oh, she's bringing this in now. She weren't doing this before. Yeah, that's because I'm growing and expanding, and I don't want to stay where I was the other year. So, hi Rob. So I'm gonna do this, and it's going to be seen on YouTube, and you're going to see it, and new things are going to come in. I said last year that this channel was changing, so the name's changed. If you haven't noticed, my essence hasn't changed. You will see a change within me most likely, and a lot of other things that I'm bringing in that you've not seen before. And that's how it's going to go. And then the next year, it'll expand again, and it'll expand again, and I'll expand again, and that's how it goes. Because I don't want a channel that just sits in the same old, same old. Oh, thank you, Crystal Fizz, for the little super chat there. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I know you speak to me behind the scenes as well, and I just think, you know, I'm a chatterbox. I know, and I'm not gonna, you know, what's the word? Say I'm sorry for being a chatterbox, because there's people out there that like to think that, you know, you shouldn't be talking. But I'm a chatterbox. I've always been a chatterbox. So that's always been me. I love talking to people. I just get a lot of enjoyment out of talking to people. Whatever it's about. I just do love chatting. Nothing wrong in that. So that's why I come on here. You make me feel happier. Thank you, National. That's what it's all about. No matter what I'm talking about. As long as you get a bit of an uplift, then that's fine, because who wants the red stuck in the news anyway? Real talk, Dee. Yeah, thank you, D'Angelo. So, yeah, I've been a caretaker for years. It can be frustrating at times. I also have a disabled child that's 31 years old. I have always been very proud of myself for what I have been through on my journey. Yeah, and you should be. You should all be proud of yourself, how you get over your trials and tribulations, the things in your life, and more when you come out of that sort of frustration and come with a bit more love. You get more back, as in if you're giving and you're receiving, but you don't give to receive, it just comes anyway. It's a natural way of nature. You know, the natural forces out there of you give and you will receive, you ask and you will receive. And by the way, Julie, children like your child, a lot of those children are very gifted because they sense in different ways. They might not sense in other ways, but they sense and they have a knowing, and they're very, very special children, as in that sense, the senses, they sense very differently to, you know, because some children have to listen, they listen more in a different way because of their, you know, whatever it is that they've got, but they do sense, you know, that's when people call them angels, or like you said, God's gifts. So yeah, it's good to know people that like other people like that to talk. Always worry. I talk to. Yeah, and that's what I used to think ages ago. You're always apologising, like, I don't talk to enough. Oh, I'm quiet. You know, people. Oh, I talk too much. Apologising. It's like, don't apologise for who you are. Why have we got to apologise for who we are? You know, the right people will connect with you. Some people who are quiet like chattier people, because then they don't have to do the chatting, but you will draw the people to you that you, and it normally comes from here anyway. It's not always what you say, it's from here. So, you know, amen. Yeah. So yeah, No, she's in America, Dave, which is a shame because she's a good tattoo artist. But yeah, she's over there. Um, yeah, they do sense things stronger, Michelle. Definitely, they know. You know, even if they can't speak or whatever, or they can't communicate, they know. They know because they go through the senses. You know, and the energies and things, and they probably feel it more deeply because they're probably not distracted in some of the senses. If you get what I say, so if you get what I mean, so yeah. Yeah, she's well. I don't know if she does, but you are on Instagram, aren't you? So you can check her out there. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I need to go and clear this coffee up still and mop this floor and tidy this room up, and I've got to go and do something else as well. About this neck. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hi to everyone and see how you all are, seeing as it's coming up to weekend, and just to say to people, please stay strong and stay in your faith. If that people go on, oh, what faith of God? Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the faith of you. Have a good weekend. Get out in nature. Do the things that you love doing. And I think before I go, uh, let's pull a card. These were looking at me, so we'll do the hidden. The hidden realms are quite appropriate, aren't they? Just don't let anyone tell you who you are and who you aren't, because it can stop people from moving forward. You do what you want to do. You're here to live your life, nobody else's. You're not here to get validation and yeses off people that what you can't and can't do. You're here to do you. If you don't do your life the way you want to do, in love though, what legacy are you going to leave when you go to a different form of energy? You'll be like, oh my God, why did I listen to those people? They took me off track. They stopped me from doing this because they said, you know, you couldn't do it. You're stupid. Or this, that, and the other. What legacy do you want to leave when you go? You know, there's people putting your path as challenges to try and stop you. But if you've ever sort of seen the film, I think it was The Adjustment Bureau, or they're trying to adjust your path, go and check that film out. You might get what I'm saying. You do what you know you need to do, what's always been there. Thank you, Soul Odyssey Healing, for sharing. You are loved and appreciated by many. Brightest blessings always to you. Yeah, and thanks to you all too. So let's see what card comes out. Oh, it just fell on the floor. Thank you from my heart, Dolly, in chat. Just what the doctor ordered. Thank you. Oh, it says there, this is a good one. Preparation, altar princess, the altar princess. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. That just means, people get scared of that word, putting intentions out. Have a little sacred prayer room or altar or whatever thing on there that you've got crystals on, and then you put your intentions out every day for good things that make you feel good. Light some incense, put some gorgeous music on, smell some essence or something, and get yourself in a higher vibration. It works. Meditate, do whatever it does that takes you away from, you know, the other crap. Sun's been peeking. Yeah, it was peeking through today. I was sat in my room and I was like, oh, the sun's just come and said hi. Oh, silver lining. Yeah, I'm going to do 3, so let's see whatever comes out. Yeah, Crystal Fizz is the one who did. You know, sometimes when I put the little caricature up of Dolly Daydream, that's what Crystal Fizz did. It's very good. Oh, 2 have just turned over. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah. We've got the Lady of Lightning. I was thinking Nikola Tesla. Surprises, sometimes shock. See, this is what is going on, and we know this is going on. You ready? Sometimes surprises, sometimes shock. Well, it's going to be a shock to a lot of people. Total paradigm shift. Well, we know we're all shifting, but you've got to keep on the timeline. This is why I've not been talking about much lately of that sort of stuff. Timeline. And then the next one, that's number 35. The next one, number 8, is the Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good. Illusions, yeah. Dreams, they're all coming in, manifesting. The collective good. The collective good is in. The illusions, like the Pied Piper, they're falling down. A lot of people are seeing this. I don't care who you are, what you're into. A lot of people are seeing it. A lot of people are seeing all the stuff, like I said, for the whole the bee thing in America. What, you know, all that palaver going on. It's a movie being played out. It's to wake people up, and it is waking people up. So what can I say? You know, it's all going on. It's all happening, but you don't have to be caught up in it. Just aware. Like I said, there's a difference between awareness. Yeah, the tennis ball thing. Awareness and getting too caught up in it all. As Dave knows, that's why I told Dave off ages ago. It might look to people like I get caught up in it a lot. I don't. I'm just here to, when I've talked about certain stuff, to tell people who are wondering what's going on, blah 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 blah. I'm just going to do one out of the sacred self-care, because you all need to do self-care. That's why I tried to do my nails this morning and then thought, what the frig have I done them for? Because now they're a mess because I've been crafting. So let's get a message out. And Lois, thank you Lois, the lovely Lois, for putting her Soul Odyssey Healing Jewellery Designs are on Instagram. It's on the chat. Go and sub over there and you can have a look at what I'm doing over there. I'm going to be trying doing live chats over there. I'm not really that good on Insta yet, but my crafts are over there. And yeah, please hit the like button. Thank you. And thanks for all the moderators as well, because you all do a great job. Just let's see what we get out before I go. That's why I say keep connecting with the people on all platforms, anywhere, that keep you in a good vibration. If you're watching people that are bringing energies down, I just wouldn't bother. Why? What's the point? If it's bringing your energy down, then what are you watching it for? You know, whoever that is out there that keeps your vibrations up, you know. I watch other people. Well, this one's a bit of a rude, but it's pleasure. I don't know if pleasure in yourself or pleasure of people or pleasure around people, or making sure you have pleasure in your life that way and other ways, not just what the card looks like, but also that pleasure in, you know, bringing things in. I got a lot of pleasure out of the ones today, because I bought them myself for a treat for myself, because I've been after them for ages. But if you don't have pleasures in life, what's the point? You did come here to experience. That's like saying, you know, I try to get off the coffee. I'm having coffee. Sometimes, you know, not all things that are good things are all good when you know, it's everything in balance. So if you fancy a bit of something now and again, you know, if you're not really into certain things, but now and again you have a bit of chocolate or whatever, you know, pleasure's a spice of life as well. You are allowed to have certain things. We're always told, well, you're not supposed to have this, and you're not supposed to have that, and you're not supposed to do that, and you're not supposed to do that. It's like, what the hell are we supposed to be doing then? It's all about experiences, expression, in the physical body as well. So, you know, whatever. Much needed. We tend to skip that part. We do tend to skip that part, do you know what I'm saying? So I think you know what I'm saying in chat. So, you know, make sure, I just want to say this out there. I know you get some people with funny comments. If you are with someone, you know, remember that you're with someone, because I think there might be a lot of people now that are with partners that are arguing because they're both on different sides of the fence with different stuff, maybe, I'm just saying, and you're forgetting about that connection to each other, of that pleasure connection as well, of that connection. You've still got to have that connection. You can't be, you know, there's enough division going on at the minute, even in households, but it's like, don't get too carried, you know, and if you're not, well, you can, you know, it's whatever. So that's all I'm saying. But that's what came in. Ooh, your pleasure is cinnamon. Yeah, so that pleasure in that way, as other stuff, yeah, treat yourself to something, you know. Yeah, some partners do, Michelle. Yeah, some partners forget that they're supposed to we're supposed to be connecting with each other. You know, there's all this, I just see this stuff like, oh, you shouldn't be doing it. It's like, yeah, be safe, be careful. But at the end of the day, especially if you are in a loving relationship and it's been going a bit tits up with what's going on, because maybe you're not on the right side with each other at the minute, because you might be thinking different. Remember, that brings you back together as well. So, you know, don't forget about all that as well. Yeah. Well, it's like the people around me, my following, that doesn't exactly agree with everything I say and has got a totally different opinion on things, but it's if you can see someone's soul. If you can see someone's soul and feel someone's soul, and you know the essence, the soul isn't a bad person, they're just not seeing what you're seeing, that doesn't really matter. And this is where I'm saying about coming from non-judgment. If you know their soul's a good soul, they don't harm people purposely. They're trying to work towards being a better person, like we're all trying to do. You know, if things came down, like I said at the beginning, they're all going to see anyway. If their soul's a good soul, you know, they're not malicious. You know, they're not like that, really. That other stuff doesn't really matter because that stuff's going to be seen in the end anyway. So please remember that if I'm going to say anything at the end of this chat, because that's what I always go back to. You can get a bit frustrated, but at the end of the day, I always think, yeah, but, you know, it's just in a different opinion at the minute and different perspective, different perception on things. But at the end of the day, if it's coming from here, and he said to me, you know, I'm into different things, and he's like, yeah, but I know what you're trying to do. Sees that. It's a bit like, you know, the film Avatar. I always say, yeah, but I see you. I always say that. I love saying that. I go, yeah, but I see you. I see you. See who you are. Not who you're trying to think you're trying to be. I see you in there. So that's all I'm saying. Right, I'm going now because there's coffee everywhere. I've got to go and do a little meditation thing anyway. Yeah, and then sort out what I'm doing this weekend. So check me out on Instagram because I go over there as well, and I will be doing some videos over there, and we'll get used to Buddy doing bits of videos over there. But that's my craft place. And yeah, and Patreon, and I'm going to try and get that massive thing up very soon to put in there. But like I said, you're from Denmark. My husband of 46 years passed away 3 years ago. It was a peaceful passing. Treasure those you love. Yeah, exactly, JJ Franken. They're not really gone. They're gone in a form of the physical, but they're still around. You know, they're still around. And they would want people, they're probably really clapping people on today, like, come on, you lot, I can see you. What are you doing down there? Come on. So anyway, I just wanted to bring some good ass energy, and I think I have done. Sorry about spilling my tea everywhere and everything, and whatever else happened, but that's real life for you, and that's what happens. Like I said, I knew I was going to knock it over because I could see me set up, and I just thought, why? Why are you doing it? But yeah, so thanks all for coming in. Thanks for the super chat, and I will see you very soon. Yes, thank you, mods, Susie Q, and everybody in the mods. The moddy mods, if I'm not shouting your name out, but thank you for coming in like you do. And we're doing this, people, we're doing it. And we're also passing a bit of time while all this palaver's going on anyway. And it's better passing your time, you know, wherever you are, even if you do watch a bit of TV, I hope you're not. You know, YouTube, I just watch things on YouTube with the things that I like to watch, but make sure you just, if you're watching anything, just people that bring you up in a higher frequency, because the last thing you want with everything else going on in the world is people just, I don't know, bringing you down in a lower frequency of, you know, fear mongering or whatever other channels do with certain stuff, because there is a lot of that about, you know what I mean, even on the side of what's going on in the world, it's all like screamy. Oh my God, so much bullshit. Check on a few spiritual leaders who are freaking glad I organically dropped. Oh, I tell you what, Lynn, it's real in the community. Yeah, not that I'm really part of the community. I'm just part of my community. But yeah, there is, and I don't know. Yeah, it might have come across the same people as me. There was someone with red hair, and there was a few other people. But you just think, what the frig? But like I said, that's why I don't worry, because all will be seen in the end who's who and what's what. But there is, and that's why it confuses people who come in, because they're like thinking they should be a certain way, or they think they can't be this or they can't be that, and then blah 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 blah. But it's funny because that'll be in a bit of a sort of a chat on Monday. There's a big chat coming. I think I'm on Monday. I'm saying I'm on Monday. I should be, unless I'm doing something else, but it will be the beginning of the week at some point. But there's a big chat coming, so I suggest you get a drink, because you know what I'm like when I get going. On a bit of the things I was talking about in the chat that may help you, and everything else. Oh, imagination is the best. That's where we create and manifest. That's just coming. Where we create and manifest. So remember to be doing your attitude of gratitude every day. I've been doing mine. I'm going to be getting some of them crystal pencils out. But yeah, I just better go and move my ass and go and do some stuff. You know, that stuff that you try and put off, but I better go and do it. So yes. So I'll see you at some point next week. I'll give you a heads up like I normally do, even though some people don't get that. Thank you for watching Finn's little video, even though you couldn't comment, because YouTube just decided to disable the comments for some unknown reason. Is it because he's putting an energy out? I don't know. And I'll try and finish that song off as well. I'm in one of the moods. I feel like a meerkat. Yeah, we're all meerkats, aren't we? All jump up and we go, what's going on today? Oh, yeah, I'm going back in. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in one of them moods today. I feel like a meerkat. Oh my god, sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. That's what I feel like. Meerkat. We're like, MSM, woohoo! Have a laugh at that, I'm going back in, woohoo! That's what I'm like. Honest God, I go on my phone in the morning, not to look at the news, it just pops up and I go, there's a meerkat! And then I go away again, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to know about that, because it's bullshit. Something said about Mr. B, I'm like, oh, Mr. B! Oh, God, wait, when all the other stuff comes out, I'll be popping up going, ah! I won't be going back down again, I'll be going, oh, you know what I call him? I call him Mark Fuckberg. Well, that's what I call him. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'm on one. I need to calm myself down before a fella comes down. I'm just in one of them hyper moods now. So I don't know. Is that what the energy feels like? I feel a bit... I've got a sore neck, but I still feel like that. Yeah, thank you, Danny. That's good, Janine. We want to see you flourish. And you are going to see me flourish. You're going to see a lot of new things coming to this channel. And I know, yes. I know a lot of you are going to love it. Some people might not, but that's up to them. Like I said, still going to be chatting my head off like I normally do, but there's new things coming and it's going to benefit a lot of people as well. So, and you. I will see you soon. Bye.